But we gonna bring Carl up here because we talking about Russian the football, with a Russian team. But a lot of people used to call this guy. When he got drafted, they wanted to make him a wide receiver. Some people didn't know what he wanted to be. When he started playing quarterback, they wanted to call him a running back. All I see is 5 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns. I just see him throwing passing touchdowns now. We're gonna bring up one member of the Flock Nation, CTC's own. Carl, he got the hat on. I know Flock Time somewhere watching this right now. Chris gonna pop up. But welcome, Carl. We got to talk about That's So Ravens.
Okay. Appreciate y'all for having me, man. One of the new pickups, I just got this off of parlays, man. I just ordered some more stuff off of parlay, so let's go.
Off of parlay.
Yeah, that's how I got this hat in this.
Oh, no, all I heard was lay. I thought you said
off
something
parlays.
about Wale. Yeah, parlay. Let's keep it that. Let's keep it professional. All right, That's So Ravens.
That's so Ravens.
All I'm saying, man, look, is if y'all get a turf, y'all gonna be 2-time Super Bowl champs. That's all I'm saying. I ain't talking about it this year, but it might be the way y'all been balling. Some would say in the NFC, the Lions are the best team. Shout out to Mon Dukes, because I know you support the Lions as well.
I would say that.
What up, though?
What up, though?
And with the AFC, they started off 0-2. A lot of people was laughing and pointing fingers. It only took for you to go to Dallas to learn how to run the football. But I ain't gonna say too much about that. I had to take a shot at my own team. And now you all are looking like one of the best teams in the AFC outside of your record, because of the Chiefs are undefeated, but y'all balling, man. So Carl, are the Ravens the best team in football?
Like you said, man, if you say record-wise, obviously I can't say yes if you want to go based off record. But yes, we are the best team in football currently at this juncture. I told y'all when we had the segment when we said, should the Ravens press the panic button at 0-2? And I said no. The first 2 games were like preseason games for us. We had no continuity. Lamar and Derrick Henry had to learn on the fly how we was going to figure this stuff out. And once we figure it out, it's going to be a nightmare to stop. And we figured it out in Dallas, like you said, man. I mean, you're my guy, but when it comes to our teams, I'm not having no sympathy. And we figured it out in Dallas, and we've been using the recipe so far. And every week since, it's just been chaos. It's for other defenses. We're averaging 35 points per game in this 5-game stretch. And if you want to say, well, that's just 5 games. We're number 1 in scoring, tied with the Commanders at 31.1 a game. So, how do you want it? The Ravens are first in rushing, 6th in passing, first in total offense. Offensively, we're a juggernaut right now. At this current juncture, we're a juggernaut. Now, you can say, well, Carl, defensively, it's not looking great. And besides us being 4th in sacks, you're right. Passing through the air, you're right. Secondary does need to figure it out. We need to figure it out for sure. But I will say this. We just need to get in a couple of stops. We don't need to stop people like we used to all game. You got to keep up with us. We get a couple stops. You're now in dangerous waters trying to stop our offense from continuously scoring. And we seen that last night with the Bucs. Bucs jumped out to a quick 10-0 lead. But then the Ravens scored. And I want to say this. That first drive, the Bucs did nothing to stop us. We had a lack of execution on our first drive. If you look at that 3rd down, Lamar perfectly caused a great play for the blitz. Justice Hill is right there for the blitz pickup. And nobody blocked nobody. They were right there, and they just felt like we just had to stand here, and they're not going to come back in the backfield. Nobody blocked nobody, and we had a wide open crosser route that if we just give Lamar 2 seconds, he's going to hit for a first down on 3rd and 15 or something like that. So I said it in the chat. We just have to execute. What do we do after that? Touchdown, 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 31 straight, 31 unanswered. 2 interceptions by Marlowe, both great plays by Marlowe. A lot of people are saying, what was Baker looking at? He saw a guy. Marlowe baited it. Marlowe went low, he went low. Then somebody came high. He went in and got it, just like Brian Branch, Tomo, did against the Cowboys. But the narrative against the Cowboys wasn't, what is Dak doing? The narrative was, what a great play by Brian Branch. Same thing for Marlowe. What a great play by Marlowe. So we just need a couple stops. If we get a couple stops, it's looking dangerous for a lot of teams. Now, I know a lot of people want to say your team, your kryptonite is the Chiefs, and the Chiefs are undefeated. But if you watch the Chiefs, it's just defense and Mahomes making timely plays. They're not playing like the best team in football. They're just winning games. They're just finding ways to win week after week. But they're not playing like the best team in football. We are actually, in my opinion, playing like the best team in football. So
I'm gonna let you go, Joe. I just want to say one thing. Some people were saying that was a great play by Brian Branch. I was mostly saying, like, what were you thinking, Dak? So I was on the opposite end of the spectrum with that one. But go ahead.
get out of here. Oh, one more thing. Don't. My bad. Don't you ever try to put a Michigan receiver in the top 10. Go ahead, Joe.
He was top 10. Oh, no. I was talking about Stephon Diggs. I don't know why. So you said Michigan. I don't know why I did.
We were saying top 5, right?
No,
Nico Collins. I said top 10. I say he creeping.
Oh, you said top 10. Oh,
yeah, no. I said when you brought up the top 5, as soon as I got off, I thought about who's playing good this year, and I was like, oh, Nico
balling. But I gotta get my Michigan. It's Michigan week. I gotta get my Michigan slander off.
Because you would love that. Well, for all of the best team, I would say yes. I would say yes. You gotta look at who they beat, because the Chiefs, they beat some good teams too. It's not including the Ravens. So let's not get that twisted, right? But I'm gonna give the credit to the Ravens because I agree with Carl. The continuity on the first game. Y'all just got something against Garner Minshew. I mean, I'm sorry, Garner Minshew to be beating y'all. It has nothing to do with continuity, right? But that was John Harbaugh. John Harbaugh. That was his holding record. But the first game, they barely used Derrick Henry. That was that. Lamar dropped back so many times that game when he didn't have to. So this is a different Ravens team we see right now. They just dominating offensively. And the defense is kind of slowly catching up, right? And you look at this run they've been on, this win streak. They basically blew out the Cowboys, and then the Cowboys crawled back and made it a game. But they dominated that game. So
don't say that too loud.
Against Dak Prescott. Then they go on Monday night against the Bills, Sunday night, against Josh Allen, who was undefeated. Blew them out. Played Joe Burrow. Outdo Joe Burrow in overtime. Then they go play Jaden Daniels, another MVP candidate who didn't have his running back, but they beat him. I mean,
go ahead.
Because you did say if the Giants had a kicker, they would have won. Imagine we had a running back. That's a different story, though. It's a different story another day. I get it. But anyways, they beat Jaden Daniels, another MVP candidate. And then the red hot Buccaneers. I mean, Baker looking sweet. Y'all saw him last week against the Eagles. The score is 41-31, but that wasn't the score. That was not the game for real. So I would say that they are, because everything's looking very slow for Lamar Jackson. And then Derrick Henry wasn't. Chris said this in the chat. I kept saying, "Yo, feed Derrick Henry. What y'all doing?" And then it looked like Lamar was like, "Come on, bro, we gotta get Derrick Henry some of this." And then Derrick Henry just took off for like a 40-yard run. I'm like, "Dog, what's going on?" So they are unstoppable offensively, and I feel like that was y'all. Even though the score was 31, outside of the Bills game, that was y'all best defensive game in my opinion. So although the Buccaneers had some injuries, they lost both of one of the receivers. Godwin got hurt at the end of the game. So, but yeah, I agree. They are the best team right now. But y'all ain't got the best player though. Sorry, I just don't. Because once playoff time comes,
I thought you.
Once playoff times, no, you thought I'm going. My God, come on.
Yeah, I was like, hold on, bro.
That's what matters, because the Chiefs they can look bad all they want, but until I see them fall, I pitch out the window. Until I see them fall, that don't matter. That title don't matter unless you go by that guy called Patrick Mahomes.
Hey, we just answering the question. That's all.
I'm just letting Flock Nation know.
Whatever. Hold on, you're not about to get that off while I'm up here. He ain't letting us know nothing. This the year we beat Mahomes. You ain't getting that off while I'm up here. And by the way, Joe, I figured you disagree what I was talking about with Tomo this morning. I wasn't saying the Giants would have won. I said they can argue they would have won if they had their kicker, because Tomo was saying that divisional games against the Giants aren't hard, and I was saying Commanders fans might disagree.
I mean, I can't argue we could have won with B-Rock.
Against the number one rushing defense in the NFL.
I mean, it's the number one scoring team in the NFL too. And
B-Rock,
we
was like behind y'all.
B-Rock, we only had 35 rushing yards. And we had B-Rock.
Sound like another day at the office for the Ravens.
Huh?
Sound like another day at the office for the Ravens.
Okay.
Let me look at something.
It's not about us. I'm not about to pull a cap on here.
It's too late. It's too late. It's too late.
For
You
real.
already started. As soon as you said if we would have B-Rob, then you said
That was my
the
boy
best
Cap,
player.
man. Shout
Now
out to
let me ask you a question. He is we all can agree that he is the best quarterback in the league. We can all agree there.
He's playing the best right now.
He's
He's
playing the
most
best. Yeah,
talented.
No.
I would agree with
I was
that.
I'm piggybacking off of what Joe was saying about the best player because once we get to the
Okay.
playoffs, he was alluding to what Mahomes was doing, right? Okay. The best playing quarterback right now, of course, is Lamar Jackson. Because
Top
we
off.
can look at what Mahomes is doing, and I don't know if he's just out there having fun or not, but Mahomes got 6 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. Now, let me tell you like this. If another quarterback had 6 touchdowns and 8 interceptions, I would not be able to hear the end of it, but I'm not going to say too much about it because when you got Super Bowls, the world is just going to be like, he's having fun. I got you, Joe. But we still need to hold him to a standard. That's all I'm saying. However,
even if people would have killed Lamar for 6 and 8, I would have to understand it, bro.
Only reason why, because we saw this similar last year and they won still.
I know
That is
that's why I
also
said,
true.
And he played great in the playoffs.
That is also true.
it's also why I said he might be out there just having fun. He's just throwing the ball. Like, I know what I can do when we get there. What was the LeBron quote that failed him miserably? I don't care what seed it is. Once I get in the playoffs, just know I'm coming to be a dog. And then they proceeded to lose in the playoffs. But that's not, Lamar Jackson
activated.
Yeah. Okay. 15 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He can't throw the football. I said it in my opening monologue. He can't throw the football. That's all I keep hearing is he can't throw the ball.
Crazy.
Did you see the Rashad Bateman pass? Did you see when he was just picking and choosing when Mark Andrews wanted to go to the middle of the field? He was just like, hey, just go to the middle of the field. We're going to send everybody deep. We playing backyard football at this point. You just cut across. I promise it's going to be there. Zay Flowers. They got the meme running around on Twitter talking about he doing his best VP impression because all he doing is laughing at everything. I'm like, bro, they out there having fun. They are having fun. And in the words of Chris, they are putting BTA while having fun out there. I got to say it. They are the best team. See, that Lions team is, I can't. Y'all too, man. I don't know. These were the 2 teams that should have been in the Super Bowl last year, but instead of the Super Bowl, we got a boxing match between Baltimore and Detroit, and we see how that ended. Frank, don't do that again. But right now, yes, y'all are playing like one of the best. Y'all are playing like one of the best teams in the NFL right now, and Lamar Jackson's proven all of the doubters wrong. I even love it when they try to pull a Purdy and CMC, where they were like, well, it can't be Lamar. It got to be Henry, because without Henry, they wouldn't be doing this. And every time someone says that, I just think about what my FJA co-president be saying. Well, we was doing this without Derrick Henry. How you get 2 MVPs? Was Derrick Henry there when he got the MVPs? I don't think so. This is one of the best
seeds.
I'm just saying, like, the proof is in the pudding with this guy, and he's only getting better. And you guys also said it too. I don't know what level or what button he pushed after that loss last year, but him, Todd Monken, must have went in the lab and got things cracking. Now, one thing I will say is your defensive coordinator, what's his name?
Zach Orr, former All-Pro linebacker for the Ravens. That's why he currently has the job.
Okay. He be having the sideline turned up, but we got to let him know that it's 15 minutes in the fourth quarter. All right, I don't care if we up by 38. It's 15 minutes left in the fourth quarter. All right, we can't keep letting these teams find ways to get hope, because they had hope last night up until, and prayers to you, Chris Godwin, but they had hope, and you keep giving these teams hope in the fourth quarter. There's going to be a team out there like the Chiefs that's going to say, hey, all we got to do is keep them at bay like we did last year in the playoffs, and we can find a way to at least win this game. Let's just keep them at bay. No, you want to go out there and demolish your opponents, kind of like what the Commanders did with the Panthers. I hate that I'm saying this, because that's what you do when you playing bad teams. But you all are beating up on good teams and have decent teams outside of Oakland. That's the Gardner Minshew situation.
I mean, we beat the Bills, what somebody said was terribly constructed, but I mean.
But construction paper, I don't know why you said that one, but I'm with you. Yeah, y'all playing like one of the best teams. Now, I see Vaughn did pop up. He gonna have a lot to say now that they got Russ back there throwing touchdowns. So I don't know.
He got
it's gonna be interesting.
I mean, we all know that.
Win that ring. He won that ring, bro. He's. I mean, come on, man. You guys are talking about top something.
Now let me ask this question. Let's say the Ravens get to the AFC Championship game, right? And they lose.
You gotta put some negativity in there. I'm a pass on this question.
To Mahomes.
Yeah. Do you still need to prove it? Like depending upon the lose, depending upon how he lose.
Yeah.
Like what if he plays? What if
It
he
don't
pulls
matter,
a Jalen
bro.
Hurts and plays better than Patrick Mahomes in the
First
game?
of all,
but
that's very debatable that Hurts played better than
First of
Mahomes.
all, Hurts turned the ball over, would cost him 7 points.
I'm about to say that's debatable. And secondly,
I'm just saying
yes,
what the streets
he
say.
got to win.
Right?
If he does what Hurts did, then yeah, he gonna get killed still. Because Hurts turned the ball over, bro, and gave him 7 points.
All right, I give y'all that. I'm just asking what the street said. The street said he outplayed him.
Yeah, he got to win because everybody keeps saying he's the best player, not Mahomes. He the best player, right?
That's
Mahomes
what Flockville said. Flockville said
He got to win, bro. He got to win.
He got Derrick Henry now too. I think Derrick Henry gonna show up as long as he get his touches.
He normally does against the Chiefs. We just didn't give him his touches in the first game. Go look at Derrick Henry's stats against the Chiefs.
I never watched Derrick Henry say, "Dang, he don't look the same." Never did that in my life.
Jerry Jones did, but let's not talk about that.
Let's get it, man.
I'm sorry, Tomo, in advance that Ashton Genty said he wants to go to the Cowboys because that means you're not getting.
No, I meant to say that. I meant to reply to you in the NFL chat when you said that. I was just sharing it because he said it. I know it's not happening. Genty is not like Zeke. You know, Jerry Jones is looking for a Zeke-esque type running back. You know, I'll let y'all imagination do what y'all want with that.
Jerry, he's just trying to stay in the limelight. That's all he's doing.
Hey, every Tuesday you got a spot on the radio. Shout out Vaughn. I'm answering your question too. When they was at Blaze, he's like, "Who keeps giving him a mic?" He got a spot on the radio every Tuesday. So every Tuesday you're gonna hear something new.
And they're gonna interview him because they might lose their job. They don't.
There you go. All the way up into the trade deadline when Cooper Kupp gets traded to the Commanders, and they gonna be like, "Well, we like our guys." What?
What are you doing? You just said until Cooper Kupp get traded to the Commanders. Why are you speaking?
You want him to go to the Eagles?
No. I don't want him to go nowhere. Stay in
and
LA.
Then he might go to saying they're willing to pay his salary.
Exactly.
That's what
come to us. Yeah, come to us.
Bring him over here.
You need a slack guy. I knew you was gonna say
that. If he comes to the Ravens, I'm rubbing it in.
I mean, if he go to y'all, I mean, Tom Markin, I mean, give me Cliff. Cliff would do wonders with Cooper Kupp. I don't know about Tom Markin.
I don't know. Todd might turn up.
Man, what?
I've been in his bag, Joe. You should know about Georgia.
Oh, that was a good one.
Oh, you're foul. You're foul.
Gotta take my shots when I can, man.
That was good.
Shots when I can.
Hey, tell him he know about us, Joe.
What? You know about Michigan State, sorry.
Since the chat started, I'm up 2-1. Catch me next year.
You know why. I can't say it on air why y'all 2-1. You know my response to that every time.
Well, we want to say let's get your last words because we got BWT in the background. It's funny though because we got the World Series and we got the NBA starting. So very, very.
Yes, sir.
There you go, RBO.
My bad.
Like he knew. Go ahead.
Appreciate y'all as always for having me on the show. It's always a good time. CTC will be back. I'm gonna say tonight. I'm gonna have it done to preview the rest of the weekday. My week 8 recaps weekday and weekend are live, including in the weekend recap is the 2-game preview, which just kicked off for the Conference USA Tuesday game. Should be some decent action to watch tonight. Appreciate y'all boys for having me. And also, I don't know if people heard, I am looking for people to join Saturday for a college game day style episode. I do want to do one this year. I'm trying hard to get a college game day style episode, at least one this year. A couple matchups. Y'all know Michigan State this Saturday night. So please, if you're interested in joining my college game day style show episode, please let me know. Because if not, then I just got to do a regular episode as always.
All right, we'll let you know.
That's good.
Texas Vanderbilt this week.
Oh, Vanderbilt.
Is that another big game for Texas?
For Vanderbilt.
It could be. It's really more so a big game for Vanderbilt, but it could be.
After that performance, yeah. Got to bounce back. Right. Appreciate you, Carl.